Hey, hello, assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the country you are watching this stream from. Uh, this live stream is going to focus on freelancing because I've received a lot of questions from beginners, even with people who have been doing freelancing for a few months now, and they're finding it hard to get a response from a client. They're finding it hard to maintain a schedule in order to bid regularly on projects that match their skill set. So, in short, I've received a lot of messages from struggling freelancers who are finding it hard to get a response from their client. Now, again, before I begin, if you want to get in touch with me, if you want to ask me a question, there's a link given in the description of this video. All you need to do is just click on that link. You'll go to my blog, beingguru.com, and you can ask me a question. For the Being Guru Batch 2 trainees who want to enroll in different trainings and want to learn freelancing, digital marketing, social media marketing, blogging, YouTube, digital products, copywriting, business development, communication skills. Again, in the description of this video, there's a link given. All you need to do is just sign up on that Google form. The training is absolutely free, no strings attached, no hidden cost. And if there's any doubt about the cost of this training, you can actually ask batch 1 trainees that if I ever asked anybody to pay me a single penny, that's what these trainings are all about, and that is how much confident I am about these trainings. Now, before I talk about freelancing, I know a lot of people have been filling in the form. No, I'm not here to listen to you, Haya Queen, or whatever. Stop commenting before I am forced to throw you out. This is a class, and everybody is supposed to pay close attention if they want to learn. If they do not want to learn, they can leave, of course. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, again, stop cross commenting and listen to this lecture, because if you're a freelancer, in the next few minutes, I'm going to share my screen and bid on a couple of projects. Because when I bid, of course, you will get get a lot of fair understanding about how to build a response to a project, and and I'm going to talk about traditional freelance marketplace. Okay, so hold on, stop cross commenting. I just want you to focus on what I'm trying to convey here. So batch 2 training is absolutely free, and we have an overwhelming response. I mean, you really would be surprised to even know what an overwhelming response means. So far, 2,600 plus people have signed up, and it's a diversified audience. The majority, of course, 48% precisely, are from Pakistan, and 31% of the audience comes from India. Uh, Lately, a lot of Pakistanis have been signing up. Otherwise, I thought it's going to be a just a Indian based training, because so many Indian friends have signed up. But that's pretty encouraging, to say the least. Is the number right in front of you? If you can see, or maybe I can zoom it in. It's pretty shocking and it's pretty surprising because I never thought I would get such an overwhelming response. And I think I'll close this registration around 3,000 uh, people, because beyond that, to answer their questions in a closed Facebook group, that's what I'm planning for now. I think that would be a little too difficult. But let me show you. Whosoever has signed up, whosoever has filled the form, count yourself in. This is what I'm going to do this time. So there are no selection criteria. Everybody who fills in the form gets in, right? So that's about the training, and I think it sounds pretty promising because the aim is to teach you about different skill sets that could help you in making money online. Now, about the freelancing topic, I'm going to take my tea because I have no idea what has changed tonight. Nobody's watching the stream. Surprisingly, I don't know why only 25 people. That doesn't even happen, but it happened in the morning as well. It's happening tonight as well. So I'm not sure if YouTube has put some sort of restriction on my live broadcast. Facebook has got around 30 odd people watching this stream. If you can drop in the comment section the country you are watching this stream from, I'll be grateful. That would give me a fair bit of idea about the diversified range of audience who are watching this stream. Prajwal, the champion. Okay, okay, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Santil, how's the weather there in Norway? Must be very cold, right? ERP consultant, brilliant. Afghanistan, salam. Kakakot, Abu Dhabi, Dr. Asma. Okay, that's interesting. I think this will build as as the discussion wears on. Uh, I'm hopeful that the audience will build. Okay, so Umair, I'm not solving any problem for now. Uh, you may want to stop commenting because that's not a stream to answer your questions. Uh, but if you want me to answer a question, there's a link given in the description of this video. You can fill that form and get in touch with me. 8 such is good. Yeah, that's fine. Pretty decent. Yeah, getting used to it with the right clothes. Right. Okay, folks. So about freelancing. Now, since 53 million people have been reported doing freelancing in US alone, accumulating over trillion plus dollar, uh, I think freelancing should now be an area of preference for everybody. Because imagine 53 plus million people doing freelancing, and out of those 53 million people, let's just assume 10% of those people are involved in digital freelancing. They do not have capacity to do all the projects on their own. So what does that refers to? It refers to the importance of outsourcing, because once their workplate grows and they get more projects which they logically and uh, obviously can't handle all on their own, definitely they'll be inclined to outsource it. Where do they outsource it? They head to the different freelance marketplaces, guru.com, Upwork.com, Fiverr.com, and then they hire freelancers primarily from third world countries. That's what the pattern is. Of course, with Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh uh, standing firmly, holding on to their positions of 2, 3, and 4 respectively for the last couple of years, tells you that the preferred choice for outsourced work is third world countries. A lot of people have become self employed in these countries because of the economic problems. And ever since this pandemic has struck, people are struggling to find a decent job. There are no jobs. US is a benchmark. And since US economy is being badly hit with this pandemic, COVID-19, the jobs have shut down, small businesses have shut down. There are no jobs for new graduates. So definitely, being a benchmark uh, of the economies, the one U.S. is the country that sets the precedence for the economic pattern of the other countries to follow. Things are pretty much taking a downslide. I saw an article on my blog, Being Guru in the Morning, written by one of our article writers, and astonishingly, $16 billion, $64 billion worth combined money was lost between 10 US businessmen. And Mark Zuckerberg took the biggest hit, followed by Bill Gates, and that's Monday for you in Dow Jones and Nasdaq. The only guy whose money or the wealth, grew, didn't take any dip, was Jeff Bezos, because Jeff has got a mega scale to run, and hopefully, things will get better. But for now, this pandemic has hit everybody very badly all over the world, and we, the third world people of the third world countries, are no exception. Now, with 56 million people and above doing freelancing in US, and with 10% of them doing technical freelancing, surely at one point or another, they'll be forced to outsource their projects to different freelance marketplaces and preferably choose an Asian freelancer because the cost is competitive, and at the same time, by paying literally half of the cost, they're getting almost the same level of quality in return. So this pandemic shift to gig economy, to empower the freelancers rather than having a full-time employee working for you 9 to 5, where you are forced to pay their SSL, you're forced to pay their fringe benefits, look after their insurance. All of a sudden, this gig economy has given them an amazing way of hiring the contractual workers for a one-off job. The link is in the description of the video. So, if that gives them an opportunity to hire contractors for a one-off job, they won't mind paying half of the money and getting yet a competitive, good quality. And that's what the freelancers are producing from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and all these countries. Now, with this huge influx of freelancers popping in, signing up as a service provider on different freelance marketplaces, all of a sudden we got a cutthroat competition. There's a saturated niche now, because when I started doing freelancing in 1998, look, I was an internet millionaire. You already have You know a lot about me. You have seen a lot about me. But for those who do not know who I am, just drop in a comment and write, "I want to know more about you," so I can show you some interesting insights about my freelancing journey. Uh, 2 years back, it was my prominent and the only source of income. But I have, grown in my job recently and have explored more earning avenues. So right now, I've got multiple sources of income stream coming in steadily, uh, and then supporting me. Despite of the fact that this pandemic has hit everybody so badly, but I'm still, somehow reasonably comfortable in my own skin, surviving to say the least. Yeah, sure, I'll share this information. So I started freelancing in 1998, and I was an internet millionaire by the good 2010. So within 10 years of my journey, I was able to, you know, uh, surge my ratings to the top. And one of the fundamental reasons why I was able to achieve that feat was because back then there was not much competition. So because of low competition, because of huge demand of outsourced workers, somehow I believe, I'm not trying to be modest here, but the truth is, somehow I believe that I was lucky enough to just move forward in this journey without coming across stumbling blocks. And I feel for the freelancers today because a single project attracts around 200 plus beds. So it's the survival of the smartest. And notice I did not use the word survival of the fittest. So survival of the smartest predominantly refers to you being, you know, best in your niche. You have sharpened the sword to the point where if an opportunity comes, you're smart enough to uh, grab that opportunity. And most importantly, uh, since you're a master of your trade, somehow you, by offering your skill set to the projects where there's not much competition, you stand an outstanding chance of progressing in that skill set, in that field, and making money, and of course, growing in the job as well. So that's what my advice to you is as a freelancer who has to face a real competition, unlike the competition I had to face. Mine was a pretty smooth journey, and I'm not being modest here. It's just a uh, true reality. Uh, but then, another interesting thing here is if you want to take a leaf out of my book, I grew in this job. So this job made me a better freelancer. This job made me think about more earning avenues related to uh, freelancing while still maintaining my uh, role as a self-employed guy. So without wasting time, I'm going to take you to my freelance marketplace profile, and I'm going to show you something that might just inspire you. There you go. Share screen, Chrome tab, Infomest. So that's what you need to know. 1.3 M all-time earnings. That's US dollars, of course. And most importantly, the largest employer is 290K. What does this tell you? If you're smart enough, can you answer this question? What does this number of largest employer, uh, a, a number that's about to hit 300K, what does this tell you? Any idea, folks? Because I want this to be an interactive session and I have no idea what is happening tonight on YouTube. Nobody is watching the stream, and I saw some strange things when I was setting up the stream, but I don't know. Paid salaries, no. You standing between these employees, no. Surely you can do better, folks. Come on. No idea. Okay, that's fine, Komal. Give it a try. Give it a shot. Maybe retaining. I so love this guy, even though I do not know his full name. And I would take this opportunity and ask you your name, Ghazi Artukul fans. And if you're not shy enough, I'll be grateful if you can let me know who you are, where you from. This shows the number of retained clients. And this shows that one good retained client who has been repeatedly coming back to me. Okay, Arish, thank you. Who has been repeatedly coming back to me for more and more work. This shows the importance of why you should go extra mile in satisfying your clients, because you never know. If they are into the same business, just like in the beginning of this live stream, I highlighted the importance of 64 million American freelancers. And thinking out loud, but if my fair assessment counts 10% of IT freelancers in that list of 64 million US based freelancers, it means that it highlights the fact that if they outsource one of their project, and if freelancing is their full-time gig, if they if their life is dependent on freelancing work, see, there's a good chance that they will keep hunting for new freelance projects, and at the same time they will continue sending that work your way if you are able to satisfy that client with your good performance with the first job, great communication skill, no hidden cost, no strings attached, no ripping off, no ditching, meeting the deadlines when you're supposed to meet them, not begging for money. One of the real problems freelancers, you know, are habitual of, especially from this part of the world. I am hungry. I am poor. Give me money, sir. Why would I give you money? What have you done to earn this? So instead of working hard and earning the money, the real challenge is to convince those folks that stop begging for money. Put your hands down, learn a skill or two, and start offering your service as an internet worker. Surely there are so many avenues. If freelancing is not what you are excited at, perhaps you can create a blog. How about creating a YouTube channel? How about creating a couple of digital products? Why not think from an entrepreneurial mindset? An entrepreneurial mindset refers to the importance of creating automated money income streams. For example, if you spend some money, get a mobile app developed for iOS, get a mobile app developed for Android, and in the mobile app, you have these in app purchases. Maybe you have this Google AdSense account integrated, so you're showing ads to the people who use your mobile app. I think there's a good chance that you'll make reasonably good money while still traveling, enjoying time with yourself and with your family, and you'll not even be required to sit on your desk 24/7, Monday to Friday. So, my advice here is not sure what's funny here, Shan. Really failed to understand. Not sure what's funny, but anyways, I'll take it for a change. So, if you cannot learn a skill and start working as a freelancer, if you're too shy to appear on camera and create a YouTube channel, if you are shy in creating a blog uh, and worry about what people will talk on your back about you or your service, I think the best advice I could give you here is to think from an entrepreneurial point of view. Let me answer this question, Ellie. Give me a second. Let me answer this question. This sounds a very interesting question, by the way. Where are you from? The country, Ellie Golding. Anyways, thinking from an entrepreneur mindset, from that point of view, highlights the importance of investing into internet related businesses. So, if I can invest in a mobile app that has an in app purchases, perhaps a game, perhaps something that's for a common interest of a particular segment of the society, I think down the road when people start using the app, you're making money. And that's one way to make good money. I know a lot of people who have different apps on Play stores and iOS stores, and they're making automated money because of the in-app purchases. So freelancing or internet-related business is for those who are not only good at communication skill, but it's also for those who can think from an entrepreneurial point of view. So, for example, if I'm good at communication skill, and surely you understand I'm pretty good at communication skill, and I don't know a thing about computers, I don't know anything about web development skill, I don't know anything about graphic designing. All I have a command on is a great communication skill. I can still be a good freelancer. So, what if I tell you by having a little bit of briefing about these different skill sets, getting a fair bit of idea and information, I start bidding on the projects. And if I win a project, uh, I can outsource to a skilled worker and take a percentage cut out of the transaction. That's how you think from an entrepreneur point of view, right? Now, I've been doing this for the last 2 decades and answering a question. Not sure who was the lady who asked this very important question, but the fact of the matter is, you can survive your life working as a freelancer. Ellie, yeah. you can survive your life working as a freelancer. But my advice to you is freelancing is pretty much like uh, a freelancer is no different than a laborer. As a matter of fact, I call them digital laborer, the one who is required to hunt for the projects every single day, just like an offline laborer who's looking for contractual jobs to make ends meet and literally lives every single day. And the only way they can survive is by finding job every single day. So freelancers are no different from offline laborers. So my advice to you is, as you grow old, perhaps you realize that you do not have energy to keep doing this for over a longer period of time. At least I felt the necessity 4 years back that the amount of effort freelancing requires of me, perhaps I've arrived at the crossroads where I'm finding it a little difficult to spare time hunting for new projects and then placing bets on the projects. There came a point where I got so irritated of bidding on the projects that it literally used to, put me off by even thinking about the time I'll have to spend in placing bids on the projects. It's tedious, it requires a lot of energy, it requires a lot of stamina. So, as someone who's young, you can do it. But as you grow older, you begin to realize that there has to be much more automated way of making income. And that automated way of making income comes from blogging, it comes from YouTube, it comes from digital products, it comes from social media marketing, and anything that doesn't require you to sit on your desk uh, for over a long period of time and at the same time keeps fetching in a regular automated sort of money. I think that's a kind of business you might just be advised to spend your time on. Because look, as the age is on your side, and if you spend your time in building a career online, if you spend your energies in a direction where they're supposed to be spent, years ahead, your business will just take off. That's where you'll be making automated money. So that's my advice to you. Now, for the freelancing, let's just jump and see what are the kind of common mistakes freelancers typically make when they place a bid on the projects. So I'm gonna bid on a couple of projects. I'm gonna take you to my screen, and there you go. I'm gonna take this comment off the screen and let the action begin, folks. Are you ready? If you are ready, drop in the comments I, AYE. I want to see a lot of eyes here. Encourage me to do this. You know, just like any entertainer, uh, YouTuber requires a lot of encouragement to do something that's not easy. And of course, bidding is not easy, folks. Okay. I'm still wrestling with the confusion about what is happening tonight to the YouTube stream. Oh, it's getting better now. 90 odd people have all of a sudden joined the stream. Far better than the 20 number. Okay, that's fine. So I'm on guru.com inside my guru dashboard. Uh, and here's the thing, I'm going to see if there's a skill set, if there's a project that matches my skill set. And if I should spend my bid on that project. So here's an SEO expert project. Okay. The first thing I look for when I place my bid on a project is I see if the country of origin is from United States. Don't ask me why. The answer is absolutely obvious. They are the people with deep pockets. Period. The second thing I look for when I place a bid, look, bid is not free, okay? Bid requires money. I don't want to waste my money on something that's not clear, that's not transparent. So the second thing I look for is if this client has previously uh, posted a project and paid somebody. So clearly, Anjali has paid around $880. That's primarily the couple of things I look for when I assess a project placement and decide to place my bid on that project. So that's the first thing, okay? The second thing I would do is, no, I don't want to put a Facebook story, for God's sake. YouTube people are special people. They are very close to my heart. And I don't want to have 10,000 people watching this stream when I invite them from Facebook. No, I don't see a point why they should be here. I mean, I've advertised a couple of times telling people about batch two, and it seems like a lot of people have joined the uh, training by filling in the form. A lot of people have subscribed to the channel in the last 48 hours. And for me, that's fine. At the end of the day, these live streams would stop and they'll be taking place over the weekends only. So for the weekdays, you'll be required to go through a lot of playlists. And every single day, you'll receive an email from me in the morning with the agenda of the day, the videos you will be required to watch with the exact links and the assignment. So this time around in the batch two, it's focusing, it seems like the training is focusing more on sending out the emails daily and at the same time requesting you to watch the videos inside playlist. Okay, so now I'm going to place my bid on this project. Anjali from US. Anjali mahuna. So I'm gonna, I just click on send. By the way, bidding on guru.com or bidding on upwork.com, bidding on peopleperhour.com, or bidding on freelancer.com, it's pretty much the same thing. You see a project, and if it matches your skill set, if it matches your expertise, you just bid on the project. So bidding is same everywhere. I click on the fixed price. By the way, for those who are new here, you can ask batch one students that in one of the live bid in the freelancing class, we actually won a project. Is there anybody from batch one who recalls what that project was and what was its worth? We won it live. Well, I placed a bid on the project, and next day there was a response from a client, and uh, we talked about it. And that's what. Okay. Okay. Give me a second, folks. There was a call I had to attend. Anyways, that's fine. So fixed price, and I'm going to give a price for selecting the keywords and 250. That would be a little too high. Let's just drop it to 125 for keyword analysis. 125. Oh, I placed the price in a long column. Wrong column. Keyword. Okay. Best keyword analysis. Now, the whole idea of showing you this live bidding is to tell you the basic common problems all freelancers typically make that's, you know, deprives them from getting a response from the client. Due date. Okay, cut this 31. Continue. Now here I'm supposed to place my bid on the project or in a very simple language. That is where I'm supposed to respond to a project. Okay. Okay. So here, frank invitation. Prajwal, love you, bro. You actually remember this. It was a funny invitation, and a lot of people actually recall it. That's amazing. That's amazing. Love you, folks, for doing this. So yeah, we won the project there and then in a live stream, and it was amazing. It was a party, I guess. I've done so much after that. I don't even recall what the project was about, and since it was just about $25, didn't pay much attention to it. Now I'm going to place my bid on the project. I'm going to zoom in so that you can clearly see what am I trying to do here. Okay, there you go. Absolutely zoomed in screen, crystal clear. What was the name of the client? Anjali. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. I started by addressing her name, but a lot of freelance marketplaces do not show the name of a client, and that is where you can type in basic, greetings and hello and these basic words. So I've used hello Anjali because I know the client's name. If I did not know her name, I would probably have, started this response with greetings or surely one mistake. I would request everybody to avoid is don't start with good afternoon, good evening, good morning, because depending on the client's location, depending on your location, it's a bad idea. You're just not sure that if a client looks at your proposal late at night and you write in good morning, that negligence alone is good enough to put a client off and abandon your bid response and move on to the next response from a freelancer. So don't make silly mistakes. And a lot of freelancers make such silly mistakes. Avoid these mistakes. At least give yourself a fair chance. Before you bid on the projects, we have spoken. I'm addressing this to the batch one students. So the batch two students, don't worry about it. We will learn all this in detail starting Monday in different videos. So right now, just get a sense of it, just get a feel of it, and see if that's something that excites you, because that's just a dose of the medicine that's about to come starting next Monday. It's going to be pretty exciting, but the definition of excitement, as far as I'm concerned, falls in the category of enjoyment. So if you enjoy doing something, it automatically makes you excited. So I start with this basic greetings, and then in the first line, I actually come to the point. Now, the point I want to highlight here is I could have addressed this proposal other way around. A lot of freelancers do address it other way around. So immediately after greetings, they start bragging about themselves. Hey, see, I'm a uh, Clark from planet Krypton, and my planet destroyed, and my father dispatched me to planet Earth, and I'm a Superman, and trust me, I can do whatever you want me to do only for $0.2. And I'm struggling, I have a family to feed, I'm a poor man. And you would go at length in bragging about your expertise, while and the reality is no one is even interested in knowing your crap. I'm sorry to put it this way, but nobody is even interested in knowing uh, your problems. So that is where you would better be advised to address clients' project put forth in their placement. And in this particular project case, Anjali has clearly defined that she is looking for an SEO specialist who could provide uh, high volume keywords with low difficulty. Again, you do not need to learn this, but as a guy who knows what SEO is, I know these technicalities. For as far as you are concerned, I only want you to focus on the response. So it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what skill set you have. If you learn how to communicate, if you learn how to respond to a project placement, I think you give yourself a fair chance, 50% and above, precisely, of getting a response from a client. So that's something you need to learn. Don't brag about yourself. Talk about client. Focus on client problem. Does that make sense, folks? Now, the next thing you see in this project response is I'm telling her a bit about myself. So I prioritize client's project placement and the problem put forth. And then in the third paragraph, I'm giving a bit of information about myself with a proven testimonial, with a proven portfolio. Remember, when you talk about yourself, not all should be left in a thin air. There has to be some sort of assurances. There has to be some sort of visual testimonials, visual uh, placements that could convince a client that you know your thing. So if you're a footballer, definitely the only way I can find out about your footballing skills is to see you perform in the field. Same goes for maybe a gun shooter. You could be the best of the best, but unless and until I actually see your work, I actually see your performance, how do you even expect me to believe you? So when you talk about yourself, make sure the comment is backed up with either testimonials or a portfolio or a proven uh, assurance, just like I've given here in a form of a keyword, rich dad, poor dad lessons. Does that make sense, folks? Right? And you know why I'm laughing here? I'm laughing here because a lot of folks have actually gone to Google and searched this keyword, and then they've gone, they've come to my website. That's amazing. You guys are amazing. You guys didn't believe me, so you went on to Google and typed in the keyword "rich dad poor dad lessons." Oh, folks, love you. So, after giving a bit of information about myself, why I am responding to this project, why this client should even think about getting in touch with me, uh, now I'm literally making a surgical strike with a striking sentence. I could come up with dozens of sentences, each different from one another in every single different response, because as far as I'm concerned, what I have learned over the years is this last liner is sort of like a hookup connection with the client. In this particular example, I've written, if interested, send me a message so we can discuss this opportunity. And then I've also stated, I look forward to your positive response. These prominent lines highlight your urge to win projects. It highlights the importance of your proactiveness in getting a client's business. Does that make sense, folks? So here's an interesting letter um, where I'm giving myself a fair chance of getting a response from a client. And when I say I'm giving myself a fair chance of getting a response from a client, the thing is, as a freelancer on different freelance marketplaces, you can't send a message to clients. So the only way a communication gets started is if a client sends you a message, and client can only send you a message once they see your proposal, which means you have to respond to a project placement, and which also means you'll have to sacrifice your bid. It's like a gamble. For example, if one bid costs you around $1, it's a gamble. You could lose your $1, or if you're lucky enough, uh, matched with a great proposal. So it's not just luck uh, that plays a prominent role, but it's also your communication skill. The proposal you send uh, to a client's project placement that determines if you are able to convert that $1 investment or a blind gamble, whatever you may want to call it, into perhaps hundreds of thousands of dollars of a project worth. So that's a kind of gamble freelancing is, you are required to do at freelance marketplaces. So I think it's a fair bit of letter, and Grammarly again. Grammarly is a widget you'll be advised to install on your browsers. So regardless of a browser you are using, if it is Google Chrome, if it is Firefox, if it is Apple Safari, I request everybody to install Grammarly widget, because not only in freelancing, but this Grammarly widget will help you in blogging, it will help you in social media marketing, it will help you in YouTube descriptions, it will help you in forming digital products, so it will help you in copywriting. So uh, Grammarly plays in a very important role. It weighs in heavily whatsoever internet related activity you are doing. So I've become a big fan of Grammarly widget. It's free, even though there's an advanced version, but you probably would not feel a need of upgrading to the advanced version unless you are a regular writer or a blogger. For taking care of basic activities, you actually do not even need to upgrade it to a paid account, so you can use free account. Grammarly identifies your spelling mistakes. Grammarly identifies your tone of the verbiage, which is the content, and most importantly, it also recommends you about the right tone of the content. What else would you want? An American tutor sitting right beside you, identifying your basic problems, basic grammar mistakes, basic uh, tone of a content. What else would you want? And you've not paid even a single penny. So with this proposal nicely crafted, I'm gonna submit it to Anjali, and you can't take the humor out of me. I don't know why. So Anjali, here comes your Raj. You got to enjoy your day, folks. You got to enjoy your work, because if you do not enjoy what you do, it's gonna make your day awfully long and nights awfully short. And you know what? Small nights means you have not rested enough. So now you need to give me a break of around 1 minute. I need to make this urgent call and I'll be back with you. Hang in there. Doesn't pick my call. Perhaps I'm not important. Again, Frank bed. Yeah, that's what I've tried to do. Again, a frank sort of bed. You see, you got to enjoy what you do. I mean, if you can't enjoy your work, if you can't sort of like, love what you're doing, don't expect luck to favor you. Fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the ones who are passionate about their work. If I've done over $1.3 million in sales on Guru.com and such, over these years, if there's one lesson you may want to learn from me, that actually points out to the importance of learning your craft and enjoying the work you do. If you do not enjoy what you do, don't expect yourself to be rewarded with huge and positive results. Enjoy is the word here. And I enjoy every second of my online presence. So I'm going to take you to the screen and let's see what do we have here. Let's see if we can find another project we can bid on. This time I'll try to pick a different project that probably, how about writing? What I'm going to come across this time around. Anjali, Raj, Kiran, maybe? Kiran? Okay, let's see. What do we have here? So, writing job, and it's an hourly job, and it's looking for someone to work for 30 hours per week managing the blog, right? Wow, that's interesting. Now, this guy has a verified account, but he has not used guru.com in the past. So, that's pretty reasonable enough for me to spend my bid on this project because it looks like an authentic client who's got his payment method verified. Now let's just look at the project. I wish he had Grammarly installed on his computer so he could have been warned about missing his L. Okay, folks, he's missed his L. Let's see. Let's see what do we have here. Looking for someone to work about 30 hours per week managing their blog. So he's not given the link of the blog. That's surprising. But let's see what else. Write and update new blog post. Engage with social media to build following. Journal maintenance. 30 hours per week would be Monday to Friday, 5, 6 to 30. So it's 6 hours a day. He's looking for a full-time job, and I'm going to place my bid on this project, and I'm going to tell him a lot about being guru. I think that's what my team has been doing on being guru, and I think let's see, fixed price. How about $850 a month? You did. Who cares? I'm gonna clarify this in the project placement. Oh, God, every now and then I just populate wrong text box with the wrong information. That's fine. Sounds more like a Pink Panther. Whenever you're supposed to shoot somebody, the lighter ignites, and whenever you want to ignite, ignite a cigarette, the bullet comes out. That's fine. I'll take it. Monthly, what is it? Monthly uh, blog management. No, it's not just blog, it's social media as well, right? Worst come worst, I'll lose my $1, but at the same time, I'll get one click. Guess how? I'll give him or her for that matter. I don't even know the client's name, and I'll take it. Don't worry about it. Fine for now. But worst come worst, I'll lose my $1 bill, but at the same time, they'll click on my Being Guru blog and they'll also see my Facebook page. So I'm going to give them update every other day. I hit on the continue button. I'm going to zoom in so that you can clearly see my bid response. And that's where the actual action takes place. Okay, let's see. Notice the auto correction. Notice the auto spell check Grammarly makes without me even uh, going back and selecting that word. That's how amazing Grammarly is. Managing the blog. I am a blogger. So that's first thing. Managing a blog. What else you are required to do? What do I do, folks? I've become so lazy that I've even forgot what do I do at Bean Guru. Somebody find me a new job, huh? Never mind. I don't need job from you guys. I'm applying for one. Who knows? I might just end up winning this. Publishing a blog, managing and publishing seminar after plagiarism check, selecting appropriate pictures for each blog post, sharing blog published blog post, and I'm not lying. That's what I do. That's what I do whenever. I mean, for the blog post that I write, of course, not for all Bean Gurus. Hey, I should have given a link here. Let's make a link out of it. https://beanguru.com. Okay. Or maybe let's copy this. Control C. Let's make a link here at beanguru.com. Link. URL is https://beanguru.com. Yeah, that's it. Target. Pop-up window. New window. So it'll open in a new window. And I'm gonna zoom out to see if there's an OK button. Yeah, I thought so. There would be an OK button hidden because I'm zoomed in. That's it. OK. And I'm gonna zoom back so that you guys can see clearly. I'm no need of placing HTTPS here. So now I've created a link here at Bean Guru. Uh, what else? Sharing published posts on social media accounts, Facebook. It doesn't make much sense. What if he's goof enough not to even understand what FB abbreviation refers to? And if he doesn't understand, I'm screwed, guys. Okay, shared published post on social media accounts. Uh, Managing social media accounts. Creating images. One video in a week. And text posts in publishing it daily. You know what? I might just end up highlighting all these in a bulleted format. That would just make it a little more prominent. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah? 5. Let's give him or her, whoever he or she is, who cares? Facebook.com/Chandru. Okay, so let's give him a link of Bean Guru Facebook page. Let's see. To see my activity on Facebook for Bean Guru, please visit, please see, there you go, facebook.com Hisham Guru. I'm going to create a link again here. Control C, link, link, and Target set to a new window, pressing the OK button, and I think we are good for now. So I have straight away addressed the problem by highlighting what similar job I have done in the past, and that refers to the importance of doing something and creating a portfolio. So whatever I've stated in all these 5 points actually refers to my portfolio. Does that make sense, folks? I'm gonna now put a finishing touch to my bid response. If interested, send me message so we can take we can discuss this further. Hope to hear back from you. Cheers. Of course, I'm not going to keep this as a bold content, so I just remove the bold functionality. And there we go. Greetings, I'm a blogger and a social media marketing manager at beangguru.com. I can work 6 hours daily, 30 hours a week uh, to not only manage your blog, but also look after your social media accounts. At Being Guru, here's what I've been doing. And now I've highlighted every single thing he might just be interested about and tried to uh, convince him that I'm probably a right candidate for this particular job post. And in the end, of course, the striking statement, which can make a lot of difference, because a good letter, if not closed properly, doesn't stand a chance of uh, grabbing clients' interest. So I have closed this letter by giving a statement that if interested, send me a message so we can take. So we can now. You guys have been watching this. Not sure if you have identified this problem. Sleeping much, folks? Huh? Nobody even. Let's see. Where are you guys? Wow, राम मोमिन साहब क्या चल रहा है आपके अंदर भैया? अच्छा. Everybody's sleeping. No problem. Monty Muller. Okay. It is about copywriting. Absolutely spot on, Aksa. It is about copywriting. So take the discussion. So we can take this discussion further. I hope to hear back from you. So that's what I've stated in my project response, and I'm gonna hit the continue button. I'm gonna hit the, oh, hold on for a second. There's one thing I forgot. You know what? There's one thing I forgot. I should have closed. Let's see, how do I go back? Okay. That's amazing. That's a glitch on guru.com. Okay. So I click on a submit and then I'll have to edit the code again. Oh, that's stupid. That's a glitch I've highlighted. Wow, I'm genius. I wanted to PS my bid amount is a monthly price, is a monthly salary. I think that's fine for now. I hit on the continue button and then I hit on submit button, and now my proposal gets submitted. And keeping my fingers crossed, if Lady Luck is on my side, God knows I might just end up getting a response here. What are you guys looking at? Is that something you let me tell let me yeah, I'm asking you a very honest question, and I would appreciate honest answers. Did you guys know about these magical tricks up your sleeves before this live stream? Let me know. By saying yes and no, I'll get my answer. Because my next question is, what have you learned from my live bidding on these two projects? Thank you, Chirag. What have you learned from my live bidding? There must be something new you would have learned. What is that one focal point everybody needs to pay close attention to if they want to win project? What is that something? Give it to me. I need to get this haircut. I know I'm looking, absolutely looking awful here. Don't take a picture, folks. Copywriting, Prajwal, give me high five. It's all about your communication skill. It's all about copywriting. Words have got power to convince someone, to attract somebody to you, to encourage someone to get in touch with you. Words, if used properly, could make you a millionaire, and the words, if not used properly, could make you a beggar. It's all about the selection of words. How do you learn this? You learn the art of communication by reading. What are books for? What are books for? Books are for you to read, learn new things, increase your vocabulary, increase your knowledge, and give yourself a chance of acing at the game. That's what I've learned with the with this saturated competition prevailing at large among different niches on the internet. If you learn how to communicate, you're actually giving yourself a fair chance of acing at the game. I've never seen a guy who has this great skill of oral and written communication and at the same time failing in a professional life. You know what Warren Buffett says? That if there's one advice I could give to the younger people who want to pursue a career in investment banking, that advice would be focus on your oral and written communication skills. Do you know that there's only one certificate in Warren Buffett's office? Any idea what that certificate is all about? That certificate is about a communication competition he won 30 years back. The guy is the third richest man on planet Earth. Surely he must have received tons of awards in his life of 92 years. Okay, factor out the first 20 years, but that still gives you 70 odd years of professional life. But he's so proud about his communication certificate that it hangs on his wall in a corridor that leads to his cabinet. If you want to become a successful internet worker, entrepreneur, a fine line that defines you from the ordinary is your communication skill. I am no different than anybody. As a matter of fact, let me put this in a perspective, absolutely clearly, without being modest. Most of you probably are far better than me. And absolutely no modesty here. Not being modest, not being shy in holding back the comments. The fact is, I'm not intelligent. The fact is, I'm not over smart, but I have worked hard in working on my communication skills, polishing it to the point where I'm good enough to convince anybody, whether we are having an in person interaction, leave alone the gender. One of the reasons why my inbox is full, full of all the female responses, sometimes overstepping, is because of the communication skills. I'm no rock star. I'm no movie star. I'm no celebrity. But the words have power to make an impact in your life, which means that you're giving yourself a chance to grow, but at the same time, in grabbing an interest in the lives of other to probably move along with you or move forward with you. That's what I've learned over the years. It's all about communication skills. Learn how to speak. Learn, and then the communication does not predominantly refers to the importance of knowing how to speak. It actually highlights the importance of where to speak, and most importantly, when to speak. So if you know when to speak, if you know your strengths, where you are required to keep silent, that's also a part of communication. Silent, if flipped, is listen, and listen means that you're consuming information. Know when to speak, you need to learn what to speak, then you need to learn when to stay silent and listen. That's what communication refers to. We're going to learn this in batch two. Uh, it's it was an overwhelming experience for me and for the batch one students, so I couldn't spare some time in conducting these classes for communication. But I guess I've learned from my mistake. Live sessions for training was a bad idea. Just because if somebody comes in and you ask them to watch my videos, nobody's going to watch my live stream for 2.5 hours. Right now, we've got this amazing live stream of 1.5 hours, about to hit 1.5 hours. If I ask somebody to watch my style of bidding, by watching this video, uh, they're not going to do this. I mean, at least if somebody asks me to do it, I'm not going to do this. So this time around in the batch 2 training, I'm going to upload videos, small videos, focusing on different topics, uploaded inside different playlists, and you can watch them zillions of times. That's how I'll make money. I'll be brutally honest here. No, there's no free lunches here. I'm not charging you a single penny, but your time spent in these trainings would mean that when you watch my videos, I'll get paid. I'm getting paid from Google. That shouldn't concern you. But at least I'm honest enough to reveal my game plan. I want to grow my channel. I want to educate you. I want to train you, and I want to make money using these YouTube videos. Doesn't matter, big or small. At the end of the day, just creating a digital product for myself. But by going through all these training videos, at least I can fairly say that you're given a fair chance of identifying your skill set, and at the same time, you should be able to make money. A lot of people from batch one, a lot of folks from batch one, it gives me a lot of satisfaction when I come to know that some have started freelancing and making good money. Um, As a freelance worker, some have created a blog, some have created a YouTube channel, and that's what the whole effort is all about. Making difference in the lives of others and at the same time growing in the job. You know what? Let me give you a pleasant surprise here. When I started these live videos 5 weeks ago, I was pretty shy in my communication skills as well. The other day, I spent some 20 odd minutes and watching my very first stream. And if I compare that very first stream, the live stream, with this current live stream, I have grown in the job. I have become more confident. I have become more fluent in spoken English. Mind you, English is not my first language. And surprisingly, when I watch my recent videos, my accent has improved as well. And that's what I'm trying to emphasize. Yeah, expressions too. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. If you want to learn something, just put your hands down and start doing it. I'm probably the perfect example for you guys to learn from. Not only I've educated you, not only I've taken the criticism, every now and then when foreigners, bump into the live streams, and then they reveal their gayness. Gayness is a new word, and I so hate this word gay, but anyway. Uh, when somebody tells that I'm gay, okay, f off. We are least bothered about your sexual orientation. Here's a training going on where a lot of people are paying close attention, or at least trying to pay a close attention to my training. And all of a sudden, people bump in and they just spoil the fun without losing my temper, without getting, massively being put off and distracted from those odd comments. I think shown enough courage and temperament to continue do what I'm supposed to do without paying much heed to the comments. That is what growing in your job means. And practice makes one perfect. If you want to learn something, my advice to you, I'm addressing this to the batch one students, folks. You've consumed a lot of information. Now it's time to start practically experiment it. Remember those 3 E's? Is there anybody from batch one uh, who has learned the importance of 3 E's? If you are one of the batch one students, I would appreciate if you drop in the comments. What are those 3 E's? The three basic E's if you want to become successful on the internet, or leave alone internet if you want to become successful in life. Let's see who was paying close attention to my trainings. Wow. So here's one: exploring and execution. Still forgets the third E, and Parjawal, to no surprise. I thought it would be Asad, but it's Parjawal. Explore, experiment, and evolve. If you want to get better at something, you got to do a lot of exploring, which refers to the importance of 80-20 Pareto principle. Do homework before jumping uh, onto a particular skill set, or trying to learn it, or maybe trying to pursue a career on. Second thing is experiment. If you explore what you want to do in your life, start experimenting. Fiddling with the thing probably enables you with more opportunities to learn advanced, hidden, unknown things about that particular field or particular skill set. In easy language, if you're a graphic designer, explore your Photoshop, explore unexplored tabs. Nobody's going to punish you. and you will definitely learn new things or two. And that's how you enhance your learning ability, because you have an ability to uh, experiment with things. And the third thing is evolve. Evolve means exploring new avenues for money making opportunities. And one of the prime examples is I started my career as a freelancer, and then I expanded my skill set, learned the importance of digital products, created a blog, started YouTube channel. True, precisely. There's third one coming too, but that's focused on my personal life. So that's more on vlogging. I'm gonna create daily vlogs about my daily activities. And I'm a fun-loving guy, by the way, because I believe that you got to enjoy what you do, rather than being so uptight about things, only to find out that you find yourself falling short of an idea on a given day, and I don't want to do it. So that's what I've learned over the years. Enjoy your work. Thank you, Sadaji. Thank you, जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया sir. I didn't know that I've completed 500 videos on my main channel. I do it every single day because a lot of people are following me on my main channel. But you know what? I've said this previously, and I don't feel any shyness in saying this again. Being Guru 2.0 will progress far faster than my main channel. And I can write this on a piece of paper and actually swallow it if that doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, Being Guru 2.0, if there's a 1 billion subscriber, for me, waiting for me to subscribe to my channel, BG 2.0 will win by a long way and get to that landmark lot faster than the main channel. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a diversified audience. Maybe it's because maybe because people actually love doing it. Freelancing was something unheard of. And all of a sudden, in this my new YouTube channel right now, uh, every now and then when I come, 100 plus people join the stream. There must be something I'm adding to their lives, right? Wow, three viewers love that. I don't know who's the commenter here, but not sure where are the three people. How many people are here on YouTube? Okay, 128. Yeah, three on Bingu. Who cares about Bingu? I mean, 128 on YouTube, and that's my BG 2.0. And honestly, it doesn't surprise me because when you tap the international audience, you're just giving yourself more opportunities, and that's what the idea was when I wanted to create this new channel. So hopefully things will get better. Hopefully people will keep on joining the bandwagon and hopefully hope for the best. So for the Being Guru 2.0 training, here's the thing, guys. There's still 3-4 days to go before the weekend uh, ends and the live training for batch one ends. Starting Monday, you'll receive an email highlighting the agenda of the day with all the video links you need to watch, as well as the assignments you will be required to attempt. But there won't be any live streams before the weekend. So the idea is to have you go through all the videos every single day. Of course, you'll be sent an email, But regardless of we sending you an email for one fine morning, what if we are unable to send one newsletter to everybody? That should not stop you from coming back at the channel, exploring the playlist of the day, because you will definitely get videos, new videos added to that playlist every single day. So the Monday playlist of freelancing will be populated with 10 plus videos. That's my promise to you. Tuesday, 10 plus videos for digital marketing. Wednesday, 10 plus videos for social media marketing and hands on practice, of course. Not just the videos where I appear on a cam. I don't have to appear on a cam. The idea is to give you practical training, and that can only be done by sharing the screen. Thursday, it's about blogging, 10 videos. Friday, it's about YouTube, 10 videos. Saturday, we'll come live. We'll see what problems you'll have. And at the same time, we're going to talk about communication skills. We're going to talk about business development skills. And the same process repeats uh, next week. Again, Monday, 10 plus videos. The videos is gonna they're gonna get uploaded somewhere around the evening. So by the same time, every single day inside a respective playlist, expect 10 plus videos to be uploaded on Being Guru 2.0 YouTube channel. So I'm gonna send everybody an email. For those who do not know what I'm talking about, who will just join this stream, if you look at the description of this video, there's a link to Being Guru Batch 2 training. It's a Google form. You need to be signed in to your Google account in order to fill in that form. The training is absolutely free, no strings attached. There's no cost of watching these videos. Of course, they are on YouTube, so there can't be any price. And I don't want to charge my YouTube trainings. I don't want to charge my online trainings for that matter for Pakistani students. And the only way I'll make money is you learn, I'll do something about myself. Courtesy YouTube. You have to take all the videos, because if you do not understand the importance of attending videos inside all the playlists, you will not understand the importance of connecting the dots and interconnectivity. Every niche in the beginning is connected with another niche. Freelancing will be connected with blogging. Blogging is connected with copywriting. Copywriting is connected with YouTube. YouTube is connected with social media marketing. After the end of third week, or by the mid of third week, I think you'll be in a position to probably identify the skill set you're most passionate about, and that's where you'll make a decision of selecting a respective field you want to pursue your career on, and you'll be a free bird to leave the nest, go and start experimenting and evolving into the field you have explored. Uh, I'll be I'll be watching you. I'm keeping a close eye on what you are up to. Of course, this channel is here, and I'll be here. And I do plan to continue these trainings, maybe in a much more effective way. For now, I could only think of abandoning these live streams because they do not make much sense. Not just for me. Of course, it takes a lot of toll on my body, and it's a tedious process of sitting for good on 2 hours every single day. But most importantly, for the future students, if they want to learn something, they don't have to go through 2 hours long training for learning something that can be explained in a 10 minutes video. So that's where playlists would come in handy, would educate people, and that's what I'm going to do it. Right? So take good care of yourselves, folk. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, the link of the registration is given in the description of this video. I'm not sure if you can see it on YouTube, sorry, on Facebook, but definitely on YouTube. Uh, that's one way of marketing. If you don't see the link, go to my YouTube channel, Being Guru 2.0, and you'll find this live stream in the description of the video. You can find this form, and all you need to do is just sign up with Google and fill in the form, and you're in. We're going to send you an email over the weekend, folks. Till then, adios.